was a part of the Second Century Steering Committee and was not an elected official at the time. My feelings on the Second Century project were positive in that we brought the business community together and actually achieved our goals and objectives. At the time, people were missing that our community was changing and the world was changing. We were no longer a strictly rural community, yet we were still operating like one. We were beginning to become more urban, yet our mindset was not. And for the first time, surrounding communities were outgrowing us and to some extent, outcompeting us for job growth and tax base expansion. The Second Century project told us a lot about ourselves and really identified what we needed to focus on. It called for a collaborative effort, and the business community finally got it. We struggled to bring our elected officials together on it, but however, the galvanizing of the business community around the ideas that Second Century helped create ultimately led to creation of the elected boards we have today and the community growth agenda that we're now enjoying. Today, elected officials working effectively with one another and the business community is yielding huge results. We are changing people's perceptions of Sanford and Lee County, both within and outside of our borders. The Temple Theater, the Arts and Vine Festival downtown Sanford, and Depot Park are assets that reflect our quality of life. These places and events are a cornerstone of our revitalized core. They speak to who we are. Sanford is a city with a rich tradition and history. Unlike many neighboring communities, we have a real downtown that's over 100 years old. We have always been a community of artists and performers and builders. These assets promote our quality of life. They encourage and embrace further beautification, public art and festivals, as well as encourage more public-private investments in our historic business district and our neighborhoods. In Sanford, we are about preserving our heritage while unlocking it for others to enjoy. This may mean seeing an off-Broadway play at Temple Theater, or enjoying an event in our Depot Park, or just strolling through our downtown, enjoying our historic mural trail. But lastly, these venues bring people together. They encourage more infill in our city core and promote a healthier, stress-free lifestyle. They express our cultural arts tradition and inspire positive ideas for our community's future. Without these bond initiatives, Sanford and Lee County may very well be still lagging in commercial and retail growth, not to mention community pride, which you cannot really put a price tag on. Our city and county needed a public facelift. The Great Recession basically ended all appetite for new investment, and elected leaders basically shelved any growth agenda. We started to see waning interest and struggles to capture new investment. But what we did understand is this: for every public dollar invested in the community and downtown, you can typically expect $5 or $6 back in private investment later. To date, Sanford and Lee County's commercial building permit growth is up 562% year over year, a state-leading number. We've also won multiple state recognition awards for our revitalization project. To say this investment in bonds by our community was important is an understatement. It came at a critical time and has ignited the momentum of private investment that we begin to see now. We are just getting started, and the county has barely begun implementing its $23 million bond program. Our citizens are the real beneficiary of these projects, and they are thrilled with our progress.